Hi everyone, Susie Quan here with my adventures in Railroader. I'm going to start a new game, like I said in my little update video. I'm gonna check these here, the other preferences. It looks right. Yeah, that's all. Swing. Okay, that's all good. Let's go here and hit new. Let's get a name here. Some reason I'm not. I realize that a lot of these are locations that are in like North Carolina or someplace. I'm just looking for one that fits my fancy. I'll just use the one I had before. Let's call it so we know it's a different railroad. North Sulphur. Oh, uh, Springs. Spring Railroad. North Sulphur Spring Railroad. So that would be NSSR. The other one was NSSL, so we're good. Company mode. Um, that'll be good. I'm not doing the tutorial because I know mostly what to do. So let's get started. Okay. Come you can do it. I know you can. All right. There's our flooded number one. Gee, I don't know if I want to get rid of that. So I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, this is a box of parts. Wonder why they parked it there. Oh no, we gotta, oh, I know, yeah. So we go here and we tell that thing to unload at the repair track. It says unload repair parts at East Whittier repair track. So if we go back here a ways, and so that includes all these tracks right here past the building. Then if we want to load it, we have to go to East Whittier Interchange. So we got that set up. And it's in its proper place, so we're good with that. This, we got to do the same thing, set it up. It unloads at the East Whittier coal loader, and it gets its coal from the Carolina interchange. What's it called? Carolina Fuel or something like that? I can't remember. Fly coal via East Whittier. Yeah. Well, we know that's what it's doing. So, and that's, we go down here a ways where we can see. You can see it flashing right there, right there. Yeah. Okay. So we got this car here. It's green. I'm not a big fan of that. Let us go to this. We don't have any train crews yet, so that's not going to work. Here we'll go in a custom paint scheme. Kind of a burgundy color, which is usually a little more red than it is blue. Yeah, that looks good right there. Apply that. And then the lettering, I'm going to make it yellow. Yeah, let's see how it looks. Yeah. Okay, lettering text. So that's correct. That's good. I'm going to leave the car numbering by itself. I mean, as it is. I'm going to do this one too. Equipment, customize. Of course, the caboose has got to be bright red, yeah. And we're gonna. Do I want it white? Let's try yellow again, just for the fun of it. Yeah, I like the yellow better. Okay. So we got those cars taken care of. Now, the next thing, we'll need to sort them cars out later here. Number 2 is ready and real willing to go. So we got her there. And then this one here needs to be. This is a shift R move, and you have to be on the body of the vehicle. See, it sits it right up on the track. Too far away. Okay, so this one's okay. Wow, it's got 100% oil on the wheels. I don't believe it. So, I don't really want. What do we got? We got 5,000, right? Isn't that what they gave you? Yeah. You start out with 5,000. If we sold that engine, we wouldn't get much for it the way it sits. Let's see. $41,000 or 4,100. So that's all we got. It's only 70%. Uh, it's not going to cost me that much to have it repaired, so we're going to pull it up and have it repaired. I believe that's what they do in the uh, tutorial also. Jeez, that door. Okay. Now we need this. And we need this. We need it on this. Sometimes that's really annoying. But it's not anything to do with the game, it's with me. Okay, so let's get moving here. I don't have, because I gotta select it, that's what it is. And I could have did that on this screen. Okay, let's drop this tutorial out of here. This will pause the tutorial. You can reopen a tutorial using the tutorial button. Close. Oh, I wanted the station window, but I don't need it right now. Okay, so here we go. First movement on our new railroad. And so these switches are like spring loaded, sort of. They're directional to the diverging route when you come on the backside of the frog. The frog is the, yeah, I'll show you. That's the frog. These are the points right here. There's ones right here at the ends. Those are the points. Okay, so you're supposed to call them turnouts, but you don't have to. Let's go down here. So number 2, which is what we're on, it has enough coal and water in it to do things that we need to do today. So this is our first day. Our first day is indicated up here. And this gives you your time till 6 a.m. How many hours till 6 a.m. This gives you the time of day. Let me slow this down a little bit. And when we got, these are the wait buttons. This is the sleep button. This takes you to 6 a.m. no matter where you're at on the clock. I don't want to damage it any more than it already is. Okay, so we don't even need to worry about it. Also, something I want to mention, see how shiny this is? It's at, what, 100%? And this one here is at 70%. So it's dirtier looking, looks like grungier. So that's how that works. Oh, come on. There you go. Also, we have this map, which helps quite a bit. So we're going to go back in here. Yeah, I think I will leave this because that leaves the access to that car right there. So we're good to go. I'm trying to do a little what I know of Railroader and teach it to anyone who's new to it. You know, if you've been around it, know what it's all about, that's great. I realize I'm no teacher or anything like that. I'm just conveying what I know about playing the game. So put this in here and then we'll go get that coal. hopper and put it over here. See, I think that's all. That was all. Yeah, it was. Watch this when we go through the doorway. Tries to knock you off. Oh, oh, stop. Okay. I have a problem with that too busy bullshitting. Sorry. Okay. We'll put the brake on here. Leave that go. Now we got to tell this thing that we want to repair at this repair track. And we should be good. Yeah, the tags changed. So we got that. I wonder what they mean by customize. Oh, the whistle and stuff, and you can change the name and stuff. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. So we got that there. Now we need to go get the coal hopper. Oh, that's not right. Also, I don't know if you can see them from here, but see those? Those are empty log cars. Skeleton cars is what they are. So they're just like a frame with wheels on it, that whole log. You know, wheels and the air braking system and all the safety stuff. Now, we got to get on the back side of that car, so I'm going to go all the way down and come back up so I don't have to monkey with these cars. Right now, anyhow. We'll be moving these two in a minute. When you're in the yard, you don't need the caboose. When you're in the yard, you don't have a conductor usually. You just got your switch list and away you go. Okay, something on that order. I never worked in those yards, so I wouldn't know. I'm going to pick up this train on the front, or this car on the front of the engine, is because of this. This is a switchback going into where it's going to be dropped off at. That's right there. I should have made that a bright blue caboose. That's blue is my favorite color, so I should have did that. Maybe I will anyhow. I still have the opportunity. Okie dokie. Okay, let's get outside here so we can see what's going on. A lot of activity right here on this first session. This always on the first video of it. Okay, so the other thing you can do is turn off the tags with the tab key. I call it the tag key because you're actually turning on tags, so tag key. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Bring this back into here and then shove it over here. And I have no idea how to do this, the car, what do they call it, a flying switch? Or as Snaz Apollo would say, is kicking the car. I like that guy, he's pretty good. A lot of people don't like him, but I do. I have nothing against him. And if you have a problem with him, keep it to yourself. Okay, so if we want to watch how that car goes in, we can just focus on it and then follow it. And we'll just roll it here a little bit. Now you want to put the chute right in the middle, or thereabouts. See the chute right there? That should be close enough. Put a brake on. Let's see, we got 50 ton of coal. Yep, see it's going down because it's filling the pit. 49.1. Okay. Let's get going again. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I just thought of it. It's not like I forgot, it's just I need to do it. Let's see, where do I do that at? Is it right here? Locations. Engine service repair track. Yeah, this is the place. Here it is. Okay, wages is $1 due. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You're better off hiring a few guys, like 3 of them. It'll take less time, and it ain't that much money. Okay, so it's repairing NR1. Okay, well the tender was in better shape than the engine, and then no work. Oh, 5,000 is this car. Okay, so it's emptying. The repair parts is it repairs this engine. So we'll do that. And let's see, we gotta get this switched. Okay, and I think the coal, yeah, conveyor holds 2 ton, yeah. So 48.5, wow, that's more than 2 tons. 48 would have been 2 tons. Oh, I see. It already had a ton or half a ton in there. Okay. Because I think if you try to like put some coal into this one before you shove it in for repairs, it actually will dump a half a ton of coal into it. Okay, let's go get those other two cars. Off we go, and yeah, I forgot to do the switch. I was trying to be as efficient as possible. In my case, that is more of an impossibility. Because, first of all, I'm a human being. I do make mistakes. So for you people who may have an uppy up attitude, I'm sorry. And you'll get over it eventually. Yep, I make mistakes. So it's reversed, but we want it the other way. Okay, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull the coach out onto this, not that track, the other one. And the caboose will go with the freight. Because you don't need it on this. But one thing I wanted to buy was, when you look here, the coaches, let's see, where are they? Right there. This Palace observation car, look at it. Observation car generally has 20% or generates a 20% bonus to passenger fares when operated as the last car in the train. So the last car, we don't have enough to do it, but so that means if it's the last car in the train, it's always got to be on the back. So in our last attempt at doing this railroad, I tried to explain that to everybody. We had 4 cars, and out of those 4 cars, one of them was that observation car. So you always had to keep it on the back end to get that 20% increase, which is substantial actually for a day. Maybe not for each time you do it, but each day, you that 20% means a lot. So anyhow, I'm going to keep that on the back. There's the other thing also you have to consider is if we go to Bryson, we build that bridge to Bryson, which is one of the milestones here. And I'm not sure I want to go to Bryson right away. We got Silva, or we can go to Silva, which creates a lot more freight traffic. And, okay, but what I was going to explain, if we go to Bryson, up here at Whittier, we can turn a whole train around because the tail is part of a branch line. But if we go to Bryson, now you ain't going to be able to see the track that well, I don't think. Oh, yeah, maybe you will. Okay, they have a Y also, but it's got a little short tail on it. So you can only get like the engine coal hopper or tender, maybe 1 or 2 of these coaches. I think it'll do 2 coaches and the engine. It might be 3 coaches in the engine. I'd have to figure it out once we get there. But if you had 4 cars and the engine, you couldn't turn them around in here. So what you have to do is you have to park the train in between the reverser part of the Y and then take the car off the back side of the train, pull it up, come around, and put it on the other side of the train. Then you have to take your locomotive and come back around and go on the front side of the train. So you've actually turned the train without really turning it. You're just turning the last car. Now, anyhow, that's part of what the passenger stuff is. So I was thinking maybe I should keep my passenger operation to a low key so I can do that a lot faster. But there's also this too. Uh, where's it at? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. The steel coach. Well, there's a palace car there. Regular passenger service is critical to keeping your railroad reputation high. That holds 50 passengers. This holds 84. So that's quite a few people, you know. And that's not quite as expensive as this here, but you could put it on this on the back end eventually and increase your fare pricing. Okay, well, anyhow, that's that. Now let's go. Oh, then we got also, I need to, let's move up so we can see this. Oh, we're going to move up, and I'm going to set up. Remember how we set these cars up to their locations? Well, that's what we're going to do with these log cars, too. And then when this locomotive's fixed that's in the engine house, it'll operate those, or operate that line. It gets quite intense for one person. If you have more than one person, you probably have a nicer railroad. But since I don't have anybody to tag along with me on this, I'm just going to do the there. Stop there. Okay. So now I'm going to run over here and we're going to take one car. Well, that is the goofiest flyby system. It's all over the place. Okay, so we click on this car, control click on the car. There it is. Go to equipment, operations. That's what we want. We want to unload them here at R1, I think it is. Let me see. Conley Creek Sawmill. Yeah, R1. I think that's this one. Yep. So, and if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But there's room for probably, let's look at that again. Probably, I'm going to say 11 cars. And I'm thinking, if I remember right, I did this once before. And if you have 12, if you buy 4 more skeletons, so you can work 4 here and 8 here at the different locations at Conley Creek here, which is where you pick up your logs, then you won't be able to put them all in there at once. So you'll have to do 8 cars or 4 cars or however you want to do it, and then slip the other ones in there. I just worked the 8 cars for right now. So what we need is back on that car. So we unload at, it doesn't say. And here we're going to load at L2. because it'll take all 8 of these cars. Now, the other thing we need to do is take the contract. And we won't be able to do anything with that until we get the contract goes. See, it says tomorrow. So we won't see it until day 2. And then we can go in here and tell these, well, that's where you're going to go. But in the meantime, if you had that engine running over there, you could run these up there, or you could use number 2 and run them up there. Let's show you. It was L2, I think it was. Yeah, L2. So if you go up here, there's this little spot right here that we can put all 8 of those cars in. So that's something you gotta keep your mind on. Also, you gotta check all the others. Also, we got that one. 12:05. 12:05. That would be at noon. Extra service. I wonder what they mean by extra service. Do they talk about that in a tutorial? Because I have never done a tutorial, to be honest. Okay, we want this one. This one. Whittier, people. Oh my God, phone, go away. Hey, I should learn to put that somewhere else when I'm doing this. Okay. Whittier Depot, house track. That's not controlled by us. Whittier sawmill, we got that. Farm supply, we want that. And station, we don't have any control over that either. Now, some people say go ahead and build this diesel stand because it's so cheap. I don't really want to. I could care less right now. I don't have a diesel. And this is going to cost me $7,500 after my reputation goes up. So maybe I'll do that. I just don't know. We'll see what I want to keep it as simple as possible. Silva's going to be a load because look at, you got Wilmot, Dillsboro, and Silva, and all those locations have industries by them. So if we go down to, get this moved out a little bit. Island. So this is Silva. See, and it's quite a ways. And also, this is your interchange, I believe. I never been down to Silva, to tell you the truth. It's got a turning Y. Water there. I don't see another water tower there. Okay. Well, this ought to be an interesting thing for us. Let's go back to 2. Well, we got those set up enough that we can go ahead and continue what we were doing. And to be honest, it's not really that much as far as the workload at first. But as things get to going, it gets quite intense for one person to handle. So I don't think I want to go much bigger than this. What I was saying, this branch here, this branch. If we might go to Bryson, I don't know. Let's go back here. CO2. Oh, we should be good. Let's slow down a little bit here. I mean, yeah, you can do AI. AI's great. Or AE, whatever you want to call it. And it helps out a lot because I run the logging line quite a bit with the AI. Oops, stop that too soon. Okay, so I need that. Let's see, where's my avatar? I need that window. I got that one. This one. So to do this, you go to the passenger list tab and then set these up. And then if you had another code, you just hit this and then copies all that to here. Or to all the other cars, I should say. And we got enough to get started here, but we're gonna do the 15-minute. Usually 15 minutes. I don't think I use hour a lot. I usually 15 minutes. And that usually tells you whether you're going to get more people or not. And it's early morning. Well, not early morning, but it's morning. Wow, we're getting a lot of people to Ella. Or Ela, or however that's pronounced. Okay, so once those load up, we'll see what we got in our car here. And just mousing over, it tells you. Also, I leave my pointer showing so you can see me do this or what I'm pointing at. Okay, so we have 56 and 60, so there's no sense waiting anymore. Let's go. We put this in AI road. You can do AI waypoint also. I'll show you that later. But right now, we're going to put that on forward. See, you got forward and reverse. And it's off to the races. We'll just follow this. Because there's nothing more we can do until 6 a.m. Trying to think if there was anything else we needed to do while pushing that. Oh, that's the AI. Wow. We're really helping. And in that last railroad I had, the old sawmill was like the busiest industry that I had. So I kind of catered to it. Although catering to that isn't that intensive because it's takes damn near a whole day to do the cycle of taking your train up, getting the logs, taking them down to the sawmill, and then waiting for the sawmill to use the logs. Or as they unload the cars, it takes damn near all day to do that. Myself, I would think that in real life that would be a little bit shorter than all day. And Frankman wouldn't be standing on the side of the train when it's running like this. My fault. Oh yeah, I learned how to use the whistle. Why does it do that? You see? No, is that a difference between hooked up to the train? Okay, the last time I did it on the other railroad, I had it where I could push V and then just use the left mouse key. This time it's the middle mouse key. It's really sensitive. Only in that one little spot. Well, anyhow, I don't use it because I'm the only one on the railroad anyhow, so what makes the difference? I mean, if you had other people working on the railroad with you, I can understand it. So, Ela is right up around the corner here. Some people call it Ayla, some people call it Ella, some call it Ela. Who knows? I don't. Okay, so when we get up here, I'll change to this. What I usually do is just go like that, and I'm right there with it, and touch it, and we're at Ela. Okay, so you set this in manual once it stops. That way it doesn't run away on you. Okay, so we're going to watch as Whittier Depot. No, that's Whittier Depot. Yeah, I think we got to wait for these to empty. And then we can switch this around and then we'll get our passengers off here. I was thinking we had to go to Bryson. I forgot about that. So this right here, where you mouse over the car, is the same thing as this right here, basically. And that's telling you that they're Ella passengers. Ela. I kind of like Elon better. Okay, so we will let that go. Takes forever. And that's what I said in the last set of videos that I did with this railroader. If you want things done fast and you're impatient, this game's not for you. Because I mean, if you want to do silly crap and stuff like that, go ahead. It's up to you. I just don't think that if you are impatient, you're going to do this properly or with a lot of efficiency. Okay. I'm going to go on to the, oh, this thing is crazy. The other ones are too. If you try to stand on here and open that gate, it knocks you off, especially when you're running. Oh, I can't get past that wheel. Okay. And we'll stand here. Hopefully we don't get knocked off. So we got Whittier. We're going to do a Whittier. And we got 20, so we can get 40 more in there. We'll need an hour, or 15 minutes, 20 more. And you want to run your car as high on the passenger count as possible so you get the best fare prices. So we got opening balance was 5,000. We made 56 bucks because we had 56 passengers. Okay, 41 we could add another 30, but 19. See what happens. There's 11, so we're good with that. And we'll run this back as soon as it loads. And today's episode will be just nothing but passenger service. And I'll record everything for the day. And then I'll do an edit, which will cut some of the boring parts out, like traveling from here to Whittier. That's kind of boring, you know. But it's time consuming, so it eats up time. Okay, so we're good to go here. I think we're going in reverse, and we're going to use auto engineer. I don't think one is quite ready yet. Let's double check it just for a moment. It's at 78%, so it's just getting a start on the repair, so. So, like, this is day one, so, not a lot's gonna happen. I was kind of wanting to get the log cars up to L2 and get some logs loaded at least today and down to the sawmill. But, like I said, we'll see what happens. Okay, we're coming to Whittier. And I hope there's some passengers there. I still kind of like the idea of having that steel coach. That thing holds 84 people. You know? I I just think that's a better way to go. I don't know. Maybe a little heavier, but... And it's only... Let's see what that thing is. It's $64.50. And there's no discount. Okay, well, we made it. Now we want to shut this off, go to manual so the train don't take off on us. And let's get this out of the way. Got 24 for Alice Station. And they're emptying the coach now. So this is the one we want. I want to open up Bryson, but I'm not sure I want to do that right now. I'm thinking, because I've never been to Silva, I'd like to go that way. And I've had several startings in this railroad and getting the hang of how things work and so on. That I've always went to Bryson's because that's the way the tutorial leads you. But I'd really like to go to just to find out how that plays out. But the most I'd even want is Bryson to Silver, or Silver to Bryson. So that's quite a few stations in between. You could make some good money just running passengers, I suppose. Oh, you know what the combination would be? The 84 steel coach and that observation car. What's it called? The Palace Observation. This is just a Palace car. It holds 50. This holds half that amount because of the space and stuff inside of it. But if this has 84, so if you had the 84 plus the additional 20%, isn't it 20%? Yeah, 20% bonus. You could do pretty well on that run from Bryson to Silva and just have 2 cars. Man, I think I'm going to do that. That really sounds good. You got some ideas that think that that's the wrong thing to do, let me know. Let's see, this is going to cost, that's 10,000. We got to wait till we go over interchange time right there, 6 a.m. Because once you're established on your, what's it called? Reputation. Geez, how hard was that? Uh, Once you've got your reputation established, you get a discount. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and I'll borrow money just to do it. I'll pay that sucker off too. Okay, so they're all loaded up. We're only going to do 2 15-minute waits. And then we'll go, to here. I got lost in what I was thinking. What do we got here? Oh, we're all right. Keeping wheels oiled up. Let's see what this, I hardly used it. Let's see. It's still at 100% though. That's good. See, we get 3,300 for this. If we turned it in, it sold it. Then we'd have to buy, let's see, the Palace is 78.50. And the steel coach is, so that's $14,000 minus 3, which would be about 11,000. Okay, that's 78.50. Yeah, that's more closer to 15,000. But still, it'd be worth it, especially if we're going to go to Silva. Then we got the expense of that too. Overhaul, you know what? Okay, it says due in 2494 miles. Well, where do we find out how many miles are on these cars? There's nothing to tell you what. Repair estimate, 4 minutes. Wow, that's fast. But it's only at 100%, that's why. Okay, enough talking. Let's get some things done here. Let's see, we're at 52. Do we want to wait? Let's wait 5 minutes. Yeah, there we go. That filled her right up. Okay, let's get going here. Oh, gotta get on. So, just so anybody that just joined us, this is day 1, and we're just getting started, so this is a brand new build for me because I lost everything in some kind of corruption thing. I don't know. I have no idea how I did that. No idea at all. Because when I check everything, the drives and what goes on when you save something. It doesn't show that there's anything wrong. So I don't know. Maybe I did something that screwed up the file. All I know is there was one section that was totally out of place. Or it wasn't there is what it was. Well, that's what it was. It was a missing file. Somehow I either deleted that file, video file, or whatever. And maybe I corrupted something in the meantime. I don't know. Or maybe God, I don't remember doing that though. Yeah, well, it's no big deal. It's water over the dam. We're going to do this. I'm focused on this. Okay, let's go here. I just can't get that whistle to sound right. It's just a very faint movement. It's like running the steering wheel on American Truck Simulator. You put in very little input. Okay, that's the 30-mile-per-hour curve. And there's my avatar. Woohoo! Ain't she cute? She's wearing those safety glasses, right? Nope. They look like safety glasses. Not the modern ones, the old style with the screens on the side. Hey, those things work. They were good glasses. They were actually made out of glass. So this day is going to be mostly passenger runs. Well, we got 2 in already. This you can read your finances, what you're making. Okay, so we got to do Whittier. You have to change that. You know, it was dark when I came in. Then I put a check mark in it. So now they're loaded. That was a problem there. Okay. Wait, 15. Another 15. So that's 30. That's half. Wait, another 15. Got 8, so that's our last one. Okay, let's go back to the avatar. Okay, we're ready to go. Oh, I don't want to go forward. I want to go in reverse. Excuse me. This is my COPD acting up. Oh well. And sinuses. Jeez. Springtime and fall. They're my favorite times of the year, but they're the worst for allergies. And here we are at Whittier again. So this can get pretty boring for you folks who are in a hurry. Like I said, this game is not for the impatient. I enjoy it. I don't know. I'm not. I've played games like Assassin's Creed and other engagement type first person shooters. I guess that's what that's called. Anyhow, I played those, so it's not like I can't handle it. That kind of pressure, but I just find these kind of games more fun. Kind of like city builders and stuff. Okay, we're out of there. Let's see how passengers are doing. We only had 38 of 60? You gotta be kidding me. I could have swore we hit that second time. Alright. Well, we didn't do so hot that time. Oh, that's right. We did hit it the second time, and it only had 8 on it. And then we decided we're moving. Well, I decided. But same idea. We got 37 on board. Did we wait the other 15 minutes? Well, who cares? We're going to do it anyhow. I guess in the middle of the day, I don't know. We got 53. 60. I guess that's not too bad for the middle of the day. It's noon. Okie dokie. Okay, let's see how number one's doing. No, it's 92%. See, we have, if I go here to the location, go to engine service, we have 3 mechanics working on it at the same time. So that improves the timing of when it gets finished. $32 is what we're going to pay at the end of the day for these guys, so that's not that bad. Repairing 92%. 36.7 tons. We got a big carload over here that's, oh, it's empty. Wow, 36.2 tons to repair that thing. So we're going to need to push that car back onto this track so we can get more parts. Okay, let's see what we got on this car. Repair destination, we don't need that. Sell destination operations. Okay, I am going to have, next time we come to Whittier, I'm going to have to run down here and move this car out of there. Let's go back to 2. So, I'm curious, was it because I had 3 workers on it that it used more parts? Because before I'd put 2 people on there and I wouldn't have to worry about the parts. Interesting. Yeah. The tender's at 100%. The engine's the only thing that's not at 100%. Oh, excuse me. Well, there's 12 people waiting. So Whittier on there and see if this works. We'll leave it on the AI and see what happens. And then we're going to reverse it just in case. Oh, that's not telling me what I want to know, though. So it's unloading right now. I gotta sit back and do some calculations here, see if I can afford to do this. How much we're making, even though you take out the loan, you gotta be able to pay it back, and we're only allowed, oh, excuse me, we're only allowed 21,000. The other thing is if we take that past car, sell it, we have to buy another one to replace it. So why don't we do that a little at a time? We'll buy the 84 passenger car, the steel coach. Because it's only, that's 53, so now they're going to load these guys. And as soon as they do, that whistle's going to go off, right? Yep. All right. So that we understand that now. Or I do. Okay, so we're going to Whittier. We need to do the 2:15 minutes. Yeah, so if you're not going to do these, then you can just let it go into its regular situation. You just have to flip that forward and reverse switch. Guess that would be the reverser going off or being applied. So we got another 11. That's only going to put us in the 40s. So if I don't do an hour, I only do 3 15 minutes. There's another 10. That'll do it. Okay. We're off. Off to the races. So my idea is to do as much work and collect as much money before I go to that 6 o'clock. So also, the day, our day doesn't start till 6 a.m. technically. So you'll go over to the midnight point and it'll register what you made from like the industries. And and any wages and stuff you need to pay out. It doesn't do anything with the cars because that's at 6 a.m. That's the interchange. So you got 2 points during which the interchange time, and that's like a 6-hour period between the two, midnight and 6 a.m. To go. You got 6 hours there to make an additional little bit of money. So within that time, you can make like one pass this way and one pass that way with just Ella and Whittier. You don't make a whole lot of money, but it is money. see how we're doing on the tender. Can't do it that way. Yeah, we're all right. So I leave my little green arrow on there to let you guys know what I'm doing down here in these boxes and so on and so forth, and then screening that. If I didn't have it there, you couldn't tell where I was at. So it's more of a learning tool than anything for people watching. And I have a big arrow because the 38 by 21, 3840 by 2160 is a little fine for me to see that little tiny arrow there. I'm not a young person anymore. So, and we all deal with it, so don't get that attitude like you are invulnerable and all that, because you aren't. There's two things you have to do after you're born: breathe and die. That thing about taxes, you don't have to. You know, you can live as a bum or a homeless person, you know. Okay, there's our 15-minute wait. We got 18 on that. There's 20 on board. That's 38. We still got to do. We want to fill up that car if we can. It's after lunch, so it's what, right around 2 o'clock. Oh, I think in the settings, I thought there was a thing that you could change the time, the type of time it is. Always show clock. Well, that's one. Okay, so yeah, you know, I thought you could change this to standard instead of military. Okay, so we got 40. Let's wait another one. I'm filling cars up. I don't care how long it takes me to do it. Okay, that's 53. Yep, 5 minutes. Hey, we did it. Okay. Okay, we're at 60. Let's do our thing here. I may cut all this out, and then I may not. Just run them back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna look into this car thing. I'll make it happen. The thing you don't want to do is when you go in here and they start taking out interest for the loan, the interest is separate from the loan. And I actually have seen where I paid $2,000 into the loan to pay it back, and because there was still another $2,000 there, for some reason when I went back to pay it again, it still said I owed it $4,000. So I don't know how if that's very accurate or not. It's kind of a rip-off if that's the way it's doing it. I'll have to watch it. I may be wrong, you know, I've been wrong before. Because I took a loan out in another game for $5,000. I paid back $1,000. Then I let it go for a couple rounds or a couple days, and it said I was going to pay a certain amount on a certain day, which that happened. So when you pay that, though, it's just interest. You're just paying the interest on it. Your max, or I mean your loan is separate from the interest, more or less. So you would think if you paid $1,000 or $2,000 like I did on your loan, that it would stay at $2,000 that you owed. Well, when I went back to it after another day or two, it still said I owed them $4,000. So I don't know, maybe it was me, maybe it was the way, like I said, I had a screwed up game going on. It was really confusing. And it was all because of that corrupted file. What it was like, okay, I had the game up and running, and I had taken, you know, a day or two of videos, and right about the third or fourth day, there was a video missing for some reason. I don't know if I deleted it or what. I think I deleted and then I put it back in. That sounds right. Yeah. And then when I did that, I must have corrupted it or something, because it never worked after that. I couldn't get it to load. Well, you have to get into the save files to do that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to tell you how to do that, because I don't want you screwing up your game. You can figure it out for yourself. Opening balance, 5,000. What do we have now? 53. So we only made $311 so far. And it is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:26. So, we need this here. Okay, let's stop this here. This gate open so I can do this. I need this on here. And we are going to load Whittier just for the fun of it. I'll tell you another kind of railroady-ish type game is, that's fun, is Transport Fever 2. It can get really hectic in that game, man. So if you oil this set of wheels, you oil that set of wheels. See if we come over here, it doesn't, it shows 100%. Same thing if you did it from the other side. It's just the idea, you're oiling the whole chassis. Okay, what are we doing here? Are we loading yet? Nope, still unloading. Three, two, one. And we're starting to load. We haven't done any. Oh, we got 2 passengers in that click. 8 passengers. Oh, this is gonna suck. After mid-afternoon. Yeah, you ain't gonna get many passengers mid-afternoon at Ella. Okay, that was twice. This is 3 times. And then we'll leave. Wow, that almost doesn't seem like worth it, does it? I don't often do this, but let's wait another 15. Hope that's not screwing on my reputation. Probably is. This first part is really hard. It's kind of work you over a little bit because you're not making anything. And later, as you grow, you start making a lot of money. So let's get aboard here. Okay, let's get this rolling again. Oh, track limit's only 35, so. We got 56 of 60, so we should be good. Someday I'll get my workflow done right in this game. Each game has its own way of doing things. I mean, they have a basic workflow, but each one of them has a different thing that you gotta watch out for, you know? I kind of paused the video more or less and went and borrowed this $5,000 so we could get the coach, the steel coach. Hell, it's 84 passengers. Why not? This one only holds 60. I mean, sure, we're not filling it up, but as soon as we open up Silva and stuff, we'll be needing that car. We may need even more. And I'm not so sure I want to sell the 60 passenger one either. But when it comes to the turnarounds, the Ys, like up here, there's a Y right there where you can turn a whole train around. Some of them you can't do that, like at Bryson you can't turn it around because the tail on the Y is so short. It'll only hold like, I think 3 passenger cars and an engine and tender. So I have to do a runaround to do this. We'll let this car empty. And we're gonna park it here. Okay. Now it'll do that. We can do this. And I can ride on here. And we're gonna go way down there to do this. Okay. Need that much. Wait a minute. What was that all about? Okay, it's still doing. I wonder why it did that. It only does that when you move the car. The car's not moving because I put a brake on it. Yep. It's got the brake on it. I have no idea why it did that. You know, it's a game. Things get goofy. Okay, so we got 55 or whatever it was. So it's like 3:42 right now. There's not going to be a lot of passengers. Right, the afternoon and the late or early morning hours, I should say, are when the passengers don't show up for some reason. Might be because they're sleeping or they're in a siesta or something. Their afternoon siesta, you know. People have their ways, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I just popped off the car. Do you believe that? Oh, jeez. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Okay, there we go. Not very good at jumping, am I? That jump is something else. And I know this is time consuming, but I need to get that engine running so I can do these cars here and do other things while engine 2 actually does the passenger. I probably ought to do the other way, but I am going to get rid of that caboose. I don't give a crap. You can bitch, moan, and complain all you want to, but I'm getting rid of it. It's mine and our railroad, so that's what we're doing. It's more of an inconvenience to me than any operational. I know they used to do it on the real railroads, but this ain't the real railroad. So I'm gonna get this. Oh, I passed it, didn't I? Because it's back on this track. I thought it was. Jeez. I'm there I go thinking again. So we need to change that one. I don't think that engine's. Let's just. Yeah, it's at 100%. We're still gonna put that car over there, though. We can use this engine now. Great! That helps out on things. For money, anyhow. Because this is empty. It's gonna go to Atlanta Locomotive Works. I think that's who they go to. It says automatic waybill. That doesn't tell you. Let's see. Interchange to. Okay, well, we're not gonna see it. The other reason why I want to get rid of that caboose is it gets in the way. I mean, I like it and all, and I like the idea of the caboose because that's the way they used to do it and all that, but In our case, we really don't need it. Okay. We just need to move this over to the other car so we can sell it. So I need to set it up for sale. Let's see, we gotta go here, control, click, go to equipment, for sale at Whittier Interchange. We'll get $37.50 for it. It's 100%. I'd still like to know where you get the miles at. I need to make a Susie Quan group thing here. What is it? Cruise. Employees. Susie Quan. Train crew. President. Yes, I am. Okay, cruise. Create. SQ's crew, description, crew of Susie one. There. Now we got that. Just something I wanted to. I'm not gonna put it on this car. So we got that. Now all we have to do is switch the cars. That's a pretty bright red caboose right there. Okay, we can go forward this thing. Dog's barking. Oh, ankle biter. Okay, let's see, normal is this way. Okay, so we will change that. Okay, so we're good there. get up here, and away we go. Now, what we're going to do is run this up to the Whittier Depot. But first, we're going to fill it with cold water. So I want to be on this car. Oh, could have pulled that forward just a hair more. Now it's off the other way. The hell with it. Oh, you know what? I have to go in and pull that engine out because it has absolutely nothing in it. And then we have to coal it up, fuel it up, whatever. So, let's just get 4,000 gallons. Pretty sure it is. Yeah. So, what you do is you just click this and then click that again, and it closes. Click this, swivels back. We move forward. Hit that thing and it goes down. I think this only holds like 3.5 or something. Maybe 4 ton. Oh. Nope, it's 3. Okay, so 2 can head on out to put this on waypoint. It's T, isn't it? If you want to, Control T, that's it. And then you place your marker. You should be getting ready to go. And we want 1. And actually, we're just going to leave 1 sit there. And we're going to do... Because I can't do these cars yet. Oh, yes, I can. I was thinking I can't do those cars because they're... Let's go. 1. See, if I click on that, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, if I click on that and go to operations, it has a log entry already, so we're good to go on that. Let's get her up there. I'm gonna learn that kicking cars. I had, the flying switch thing. I just don't know how to do it properly right now. And it's more frustrating than it is anything if you don't know how to do it. And not everybody's born to know how to do that. Because, after you've learned it, some people think, well, okay, so we're at waypoint. We want to stop that because for a minute, hook this train up. Okay, 1 is up and ready to go on the brake test. Let's put it in neutral. Something I wanted to try is doing the waypoint like this. Let me show you. This is where we're going to go. Now, let's see, we got to go T. Okay, where's my track right there? Okay, so our waypoint is going to be here. Oh, it didn't set. Yeah. Now let's see if it follows that. I'm just curious to see how this plays out. Is it going to pull all the cars up past that switch and then turn it? Because it has control of the turnouts also. Yeah, it looks like it's going to do it. Amazing. I never used this stuff before. That is so cool. See, it's already changed it. Nice. So then, it needs to change this one here. And it'll do it. It'll change this one up here too. That is fantastic. And it doesn't take long to load the cars. It's unloading them that takes forever and a day. It takes a whole frickin' day. See, it'll travel at track speed. This is 35 right now. It's reducing it because the speed limit's 25 on this track. It's already flipped that switch. It hasn't done this one yet, but it will. blows the whistle, flip the switch, turn out. Okay, so that's going to do what it has to do. Let's go to 2 and get that going. You know what's cool is if you put this passenger car on this track, then you have this track to run around on. That way you can keep the engine on the front, but it doesn't turn around. So the thing to do here, I know how to do it. Okay, we're on 2. We need the controls for 2. We're going to back up. Get the Y ready for our... That one's correct. Oh, it resets the switch too. Oh, that's interesting. That is coolish. Oh, get out. Okay. I want to follow this car from now on, for right now. So let's get going here. I'm going to just turn the engine around, and then I'm going to turn the whole train around. It probably takes as long as going around there, but this is more fun. Oh, look at me go. She's good at hanging on, I'll tell you, say that. It didn't blow the whistle. The engineer didn't blow the whistle. What a nut. That was my job. I was being silly. I think this curve is 20 mile an hour. Boy, I can't wait to get that 84. That doesn't mean we're going to get more passengers. It just means that we can carry more. Would be nice to make a little more money on each trip. So when I use that, I'll be using the hour-long wait. I'm not sure if that's what we should do or what is required by certain people, but for me, I'm gonna do it my way. So this is part of the fun of doing this railroad. It's doing the extra operations to make things work. I mean, some of them you don't necessarily have to do, but you don't have to do anything, to tell you the truth. Okay, we're at 4. I usually try to get down to 3 mile an hour when I hook up. This guy's there. Take the brake off. Okay, we're going to do the same maneuver again. Only this time it's going to be the whole train. Okay. I'm talking off to the side of the mic. Jeez. 30 should do it. I don't think you can do the Y on 2 legs of it, but you couldn't do all 3 legs. I don't think so, because you're more or less telling it to go back where it was. And all I would have to do is reverse in logically, because you're not telling it what's forward and reverse. Okay, what just happened at waypoint? Let's see how it did. Oh, nice. Actually, that's great. Okay, let's set the controls to manual. And back to 2. We'll flip this and back up. If you let the brakes off at that point and just let it sit there, it'll start rolling backwards on its own. But it doesn't get a whole lot of speed. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now Whittier's got 24 people waiting. And the reason I try to put the passenger cars close to the station so I can use these 2 tracks for runaround and storage and stuff. Okay, so they should start loading pretty soon. I think... Oh no, I mentioned that about the steel car. When we use that, we'll use the hour. If enough passengers don't show up in an hour, you just go. I mean, trains don't sit around that long, you know. There may be 2 minutes, 3 minutes at the passenger station, then they're gone. You ain't there to get in. That's what that new scheduling thing does. I haven't tried that yet. I actually don't know how to get into it. I think it's on settings here. Change it. Oh, you can change that. I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Timetable, that's what it's called. So you turn it on there. Then you can use it. But I'm not going to use that right now. I'm going to make a separate video so I can practice. Not video, a separate railroad situation. Okay. We got 46. Let's try get some over here. Another 20. We're full. Six left. Oh, we're full, so we gotta go. This is 2, right? Yeah. Oh, we got a turnout that's not. There we go. Okay, so in the map you're seeing the engine here, and this is me standing on the back of the car. That's my field of view. Or FOV. So, let's see, when do we... We got $500, that's 10%, in 4 days and 7 hours, 4 days. So you're gonna pay that no matter what. So if you don't want to make any more interest payments, then you gotta pay off this loan before that matures. So we got 4 days to make $5,000 to pay that loan back. But I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna... Yeah, that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let that go for 4 days, and we're gonna do this, pay it off. Or we're gonna try to. Because I'd rather run on my own money than somebody else's. I'm trying a new thing with my mic. I turned it a little bit so if I go offside of the mic I can still... It's one of those directional things. I forget what that's called. mic has a certain direction. Like some of them can record everything around the mic. Others can record front to back. Others can record just from the front. And others have just from the sides. So it depends on which. There's a name for that. I can't think of what it's called. But anyhow, I blocked my mic off with a. I know it really sounds stupid, but I blocked it off on the backside so it wouldn't pick up key strokes with a piece of cardboard wrapped around three sides of the mic because it's kind of rectangular shape. It's a Rode Mini something or other. Anyhow, I just put a rubber band around it, held it on there. It works pretty good. I only have the muffler on. Muffler kind of chokes your voice off, I think. Okay, we're coming up on Ella. That's pretty good that you can outrun the train, but you almost have to do anything. Okay, let's put this in manual. And we'll put this on Whittier so it loads the Whittier as soon as it's done unloading the Ella people. I don't have to do that again. Okay, so did we load? What the hell's going on? Not paying attention. I'm too busy doing other things. See, the conductor would be the one watching all this. Then you'd have probably the brakeman oiling and the engineer oiling the engine. They took pretty good care of their equipment on the major railroads. Class 1. I mean, at a time they did. Then later on, they got really crappy about keeping things clean. And it was all about making money. It had nothing to do with cleanliness. I suppose they kept the insides of the cars because they would lose passenger revenue if they had nasty cars, you know. Boy, if we could get 17 to 20 every time, we'd be filling up here. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. Yes, 60 passengers. And let's get up on here. And away we go. I think it's backwards. Okay, so we're at day 1, 5 in the evening. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, okay. Hopefully we get a few more passengers on the next few routes. Or runs, I should say. So I hope this is coming through alright. I mean, it seemed to be on OBS, but, you know. Okay, so, it's 5:30 in the evening. We still got a couple more passenger runs to do. Want to check one also here. Oh, I must not have copied that to all the cars. Gee, can't believe it. Copied all cars. Let's see if it shows now. Okay. And the 4,000, the only one. Dang it. Wish I would. See, that's one thing you gotta do is watch those little things like that. And we can't do anything with these anyhow till we go past midnight, I believe. But don't take me at my word. Anyhow, let's get back to 2. So if I had that set up correct in the first place, we would have had a whole train waiting for us of logs to go to the sawmill. Okay, being that this is a terminus point, I don't think I have to... Oh, it doesn't matter. I have to control it with the manual. I was thinking, well, I don't have to worry about setting up passengers on this menu here. Okay, so that's got that. Now we just have to wait for this to... Let's see how it goes. Since spending a lot of time... Wow, we got 30 people. That's half a car. That is half a car. So we're at, what, 6 o'clock. 1758, which would be 1800, 6 o'clock. Okay, see how we're doing. We're up. We're up and ready to go. Okay. Let's see how our log cars are doing now. Yeah, they're filling up. Jeez, I wish I wouldn't have did that. Oh well. I could actually go get that steel coach and run it. We're gonna buy it anyhow. But I'll have to wait until we come back. Because we're already loaded up and everything here. But we also have our other train that's doing the major load. Because we get like $1,000 or $1,200 every time we do a daily loop on the sawmill. So that helps. But I mean, these trains, passenger trains help too. But I don't want to get too involved in passenger. I'd like to get some freight too, and that there in that respect. So we got 25 waiting and we got 60 getting off. Where is my avatar on the back end? Guess he probably should stand there with a lantern anyhow. It's getting kind of... Yeah, well, that's crazy. It's only 6 o'clock. Even, well, wintertime it will be getting fairly dark. Because it gets dark at like 5 o'clock or something. This is 1800. You take 12 from 1800 and you get, or 18 and you get, we call it 6. So it's 6 o'clock. Wish it had the other clock. I mean, ain't that I can't use it. It just makes more sense because we're so used to it. Yeah, I know. Military guys have the other clock, but not everybody was in the military, you know. Okay, how we doing here? Yay, we're almost done there. Let's do the Whittier Depot here. Just load right straight up. 60 bucks each time. 56 at Whittier Depot, but we got 60 each time on those. We now have 10,607. But I borrowed 5,000, so. Oh, shush. You're not ready to go yet. Okay, we got the 25 on board. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see how the 15-minute periods work. So we have what? still have almost 50 in there. Yep, 50. Okay, let's wait another half. Or 15. 25. Well, we won't get all those aboard. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's see how one's doing again. It's starting to double up back here. You know, even though I'm cutting sections out of this video, you still have to do it, so you're spending the time to do it. Because it's not gonna, I mean, it'll run by itself, or you can walk away from it, but, you just don't have the video input. You know? Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know exactly how to explain it right now. It's like, even though you cut the film or the video to make it shorter in length, and you take the boring parts out, by taking the boring parts out, you still have to do the run, because otherwise you're not going to get to your location. You know, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy that coach. The steel one. I don't know how fast I'll make that money back, but we'll see. I get $1,000 or over $1,000 at every night exchange. So we'll see. That would take 5 days, and this is due in 4, so 4.5, or so 4.25. After a while, you get used to this run. It's, you know, even though the timing seemed long when you first did it, it gets shorter and shorter. No, I guess that's human nature or something. I don't know. Weird. So, after you start getting some industries from the interchange, it gets a lot better. You get a lot more activity and more money, and things start to pop for you. See, it's getting, that's almost 7 o'clock. Starting in the early evening. It really gets dark in this game quick. Okay, so those will unload. We'll click L right now so it doesn't run off, but it won't because I went to manual. Let's see how this goes because it should fill up that train number 1 there fairly quickly. We'll see. Okay, I also got oil. Oh, and I wanted to... No, I don't want that. Okay, I want to get the other coach first. Okay, let's go up here and buy that. Now, I'm not going to get a discount on it. Yeah, jeez, what the hell? Delivered to Whittier Interchange. And that costs us $64.50. As soon as this is empty, it registers. Okay, so we'll move out now. Move this car to a different place for right now. I'll buy something there. We'll just pull it up in here for right now. So if the passengers get too heavy, I'll have to add this car. Where is she? There she is. Now we'll have to run around this car. And have 2 interchanges that you can work from Well, getting too overloaded, you know what I mean? I really am. I did put that there. Okay, I wanted to get rid of that caboose at the beginning. I have nothing to complain about getting rid of it, I'll tell you that. It got way too much for me when I was using it. There it is. The big steel one. I'm gonna change the color on it too. You guys probably ain't gonna like it. Oh, I was going too fast there. Why do they always give you green? Yeah, well, it's not really yuck. Okay, let's go to this car. Go to equipment, customize, and how did I get yellow? Oh, that's that lamp. That thing off. It's supposed to be powder blue. Wow, that's really powder blue. I want to get where there's some light I can actually see the color from. There we go. Maybe not quite that brilliant. Uh, wait. That's all right. Yeah, a little darker there. And more blue. hmm. I think I'm going to leave the white lettering. Or let's put it to white, which is FFFF, I think. F, 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 F. Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm going to get on the... This is the one with the doors. Yeah, the floor falls down. Oh, I didn't know the handle was inside there. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, so we got that set. Now we need to set it for passengers. And then we're going to go to locomotive 2 and move back to where we were. Oh, brakes on. See? Now I go to the middle mile spot. Weird. I didn't even do that last whistle. I have no idea where that came from. That's pretty cool. Okay, we need it to be there. Oh, nice. Oh, I got it pushed in too far. Zoomed. Okay, we need the map. As I gingerly move along. Yeah, I'm in no hurry. I don't know about you guys, but I ain't. I like running trains. Yeah, I can back up a little. Okay, so they're loading up now. I should do that to this one too, so I need the color. White's not hard to do. Oh, that's the one I got. I just need to copy this number here. That's 7,000. This is not 7,000. There it goes. Customize, go to here, highlight that, and paste. It should go to blue. Yep. And then this will be FFF. Okay. Now we match. So we are loaded up with 31 passengers. We're going to wait 15 to see if we can get 30 more. 14, that's half. Another 15. There you go. We're going to be short 2 people. Oh, wait a minute. This thing's 84. Oh, we still got a ways to go. So we got 60. We need, what, 24 more? Okay, 15 minutes. 3 15-minute periods is long enough. Okay, we got 15. That's good enough. It's time of day, you know. It's 7:45 right now. Everybody's home eating dinner. Hey, we filled it. Nice. Getting pretty dark out here. We're 11, you know. I swear to God, this time sounds or feels like autumn. Okay, so we're gonna go there, so we need to go there and get that, and then back to our train. 84 passengers. Look at all the fireflies. That's cool. They can put more of those in. This river's probably navigable for small rowboats, but you could never navigate anything down there bigger than that. It's too shallow, too many rocks. If you want to pay your loan off, you have to pay the principal off. You're going to get charged the interest until you pay that loan off. So if you got 5,000 in there like we do right now, and we pay off 3,000 of it, you still got 2,000 to pay, and you're still going to get the interest on that, even though you paid the 3,000 off. So until you pay off the whole principal of the loan, you're going to pay interest. Or that's how I was thinking it would work. I'm not sure. I've never paid off a loan in here yet. Actually, I've never used it till now. That was just more or less to speed the process up a little bit. "84 people Ella, Isla, Orla, Ayla. That's what some people say it is. It's Ayla. Or that's how the local folk call it. So I don't know if that's true or not, but you can't disbelieve something until you prove that it's disbelievable. So wait for these passengers to get off and we'll do the depot. Here, depot. See how one's doing. Well, those two cars back there got 3 logs on them. I must have changed that again. It was like, okay, you pull your whole train in, back it in there, and wait an hour and all the cars would be loaded. Then you just took it back. Now you're waiting. So I don't know. It's all changed. There's a 15-minute period 3. We do 2. That's 6. So we're pretty much done for this depot. Okay. It is now 8 o'clock, 8:24. Did we do the second one? Gotta remember. Oh, okay. Click it again. I mean, the worst it could be is 3/4 of an hour. But I'd like to get at least half the people in there. So that's more than half there. So let's get the other one again. This is in reverse. The lantern's flickering. Man, it's getting dark out here. The stars are out already. It's what, 8 o'clock, 8:42, almost 9. Geez, we should be able to do that train now. Nope, still nothing. Another log on that car. So every half hour, they're gonna add a log on here. Jeez. Okay. We're back at Whittier, so Bet you in the morning we're gonna need that car. Or sometime during the day anyhow. Right. So we got that. I want to get the station. Got 15 people waiting here. You think we should go or, not go. Wait like an hour because it's so late in the day. Wait an hour and then load. That would put it at 9:45. Well, no matter what, I think that's what I'm going to do is wait because we only got 15 people. We need more than that. We'll wait an hour and then we'll pick up some more passengers. Hopefully. Okay, that's done. Now let's wait an hour. That was 43 fares. Oh, it went down to 12. I should have loaded those other ones. Okay, we waited an hour. Now let's see this train. Oh my god, I waited an hour and it's only got. What the hell? Is that my punishment for not hooking them or copying it to all the cars? So that one just got loaded up. Well, it won't be too much longer, but I don't think we're going to make 2,300 or 2,400. Oh, well. Let's go back to what we were doing. That's not even worth running, you know that? Okay, I'm going to let this run and see what happens. And I'll get back to you when it's 2,200, 2,230, something like that. Okay, so we're almost at 10 o'clock in the evening. We got a few more passengers, but nothing significant. See what one's doing. Yeah, it's slowly getting loaded. We got 3 more cars to finish. Um, okay. I think what we're going to do is run this to till number one gets down to the sawmill, and then we're probably gonna ruin our reputation, but uh, I'm gonna let it go over midnight to. Okay, so we're gonna leave this here. The only thing we got is the log run, and it was not even close to full. Get these screens back up here. And our day and time it's day one. We're at, what, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? No, 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. So we got 8 hours to go yet. That's a whole shift. We have 22 people. I'm going to wait an hour. We got 9 people in an hour. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, we're doing it. Because one's not going to be ready in a while anyhow. Let's go. Yeah, I wasn't going to run this, but kind of worried about the reputation. I wanted to get the discount. The reputation has a lot to do with that. Need to tilt my mic up a little bit. I repositioned it. Kind of cruises through there, doesn't it? Okay, so here we are at Ayla again. Let's see how that does. I gotta turn my mic a little bit there. I know this is only our first day, so you have to keep that in mind. We're not doing a whole lot today except passenger runs. Let us see how that logging situation came out after that hour stop. And we still got 2 cars to go yet. I think it's a mod or something, but there's some way to make that work faster. I just like building out, just doing it with the vanilla game. I'm not a big fan of mods that well. If there are mods that make sense, like maybe adding a little track here and there, but if the track isn't worth it, you know what I mean, as far as the way it's set up, why put it in, you know? But okay. Anyhow, so we're at Ella or Ayla, however that's pronounced. And we're almost empty there. We have 7 passengers. Boy, is that going to make for a bad day. I'm waiting an hour. If I wait an hour, that'll throw us over top. See? Heating oil is now tier 1, blah, blah, blah. Those things don't stay up there long enough for you to read them. Okay, so we only paid $7 for an engineer. We didn't even pay for the, unless we paid for it somewhere along here. For the shop people. Engine service, maybe that was it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so how many people we got on there? 7 of 84. We waited an hour and we still didn't get anybody. You know what? I'd love to get those cars down now. We still have 5 hours till we hit 6 o'clock. So as long as they're in the train, they're not going anywhere. Okay, we didn't get anybody. So let's go back. Okay, off we go again to Whittier. And let's see. We'll be probably going to 6 a.m. when we get to Whittier. Okay, we're at Whittier. And we have a beautiful night sky with lots of clouds. God, it's hard to see anything at night. It's the way it's supposed to be. So, they did a good job of that. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and unload. I'm thinking about putting this car back on. I think that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as that car unloads. So we got 6 passengers here, so, why worry about it? We're gonna go to 6 a.m. anyhow. Maybe we'll get more people by then. Okay, now I gotta wait till they clear, cause then, till the passengers come off the car. Yeah. What's it called? Deboarding? Something like that. Anyhow, we'll go down here, switch this back up, and pick this car up from this side, and then we'll be ready to go. Just pull it right in there, and away they go. Yep, now we can do our thing. Made 16 whole freaking dollars out of that. Woohoo! I don't know, maybe we should wait. I hate that one, man. I'm undecided like that. Maybe we should wait and add the coach when we really need it. The only problem with that is you have people on board and you're manipulating cars. That's not so great. Okay, we're gonna stop here. And see how one's doing. Almost. Oh my god. We got 5 hours. Okay, so we're doing an hour. There we go. Now let's take this down. Engine 1. We want waypoint. Yeah, let's get the map up first. So it'll come down through here. And it'll do a corner right here. It'll go back to here. And then switch into that track. So that's where we want to be, right there. Oops, Control T. Okay, now let's get up there and see it. Now we'll do the waypoint thing. Put it right about there. And there we go. That's so cool, that AI, I don't care. Automatic engineer, whatever they call it. Still AI. It knows the track speed, it knows what switches it wants to use on the route. And then I was seeing people on videos where they did that and it had green arrows down the track where you were going, but now it doesn't. Unless I have something not triggered or some deal like that. I don't care. I don't need the arrows. That's just weird that I seen that. I'll tell you though, after this log mill gets going, or sawmill gets going, you get a lot of cars from there. Um, I don't know how many the other industries are, but that is one of the most populated ones, where it populates a lot of cars to manipulate. Love the texture on those logs. Look at it. It looks actually like it's been sitting there a while. Oh, and the wood swelled a little bit. Is that is that me or no? No, that's actually got a shadow on it there. Good texturing. Well, I helped during that time with the New York Central, which my hubby was doing. There's other people involved in that too, but one was John Peters Jr., and he was pretty good at what he did. And I don't think anybody else, just the three of us were involved in doing the route itself. That takes a lot of time. I mean, you gotta be on it every single minute of the day to make any progress. Not every single minute, but no, every single minute you're on the computer. I made a few things in there. I made the station at station and freight house and anything else closely related to that building. At Frankfurt was the city name. No, watch this. This is cool as all get out. Watch him set that switch. See? And then he'll go down here. And he'll set. Oh, he won't set anything because he'll come down here and stop. And then he'll switch this switch and back in there. Man, we actually watched the whole run here. I've never recorded, I don't think I ever recorded the run from Connolly Creek. I don't remember it anyhow. Let's do our tags once. Okay, so there's no cars at the sawmill. What am I doing? I'm thinking of the other game. There's nothing here right now. Okay, now watch. This is neater than all get out. Just think of that as a big locomotive, big cars. I mean, full, real-life equipment. And it's doing this all on its own. It's not doing it with any help from anybody. Okay, now watch that switch. There, it just changed. Is that cool or what? The headlight changes? The only thing it doesn't do is blow the whistle. And I hate to say it, but that's cooler than shit. Yeah, I know, it's boring to all you naysayers out there, but for us who enjoyed this kind of creativity, that was awesome. That is awesome. They should have had... Oh, I remember they had trees here. I was trying to think of what they had here before, but it was like trees or something, or rocks. I can't remember. I think it was trees. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, we are ready to do 6 a.m., I believe. Got this in place. You know what I'm kind of missing? I don't remember doing it. Is that parts car. Oh yeah, it's over here. Yeah, it's next to Caboose. Okay. Yeah, I thought, what the hell? I didn't see it there. Okay, let's do this right here. If I can get it up further. Okay, now let's go to 6 a.m. and see, we've lost people at the station, so. Okay, 6 a.m. Here we go. And look at all those cars. Yeah. Let's think of that as $100 bills. So we're at 1 o'clock. No, we're 1 hour and, oh, that's, yeah, that's 1 hour. Seconds, minutes, hours. 1 hour to 6 a.m. That's saying 1 day to 6 a.m. is what that's saying. So we're on day 2, and this here will be the end of this day 1 video. So I appreciate all you guys coming on board and watching this, and we're going to continue with it. And I hope you're back for the next one. Like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading. You guys take care. Toodles!